Alfred Nobel invented dynamite. Somehow, news of his death was reported prematurely, and he found himself in the peculiar position of reading his own obituary. And he was shocked by how negative and scathing the writing was. Nobel creates, merchant of death, creates this destructive force, causing harm to people. And he resolved to change his legacy, that should not be the way he's remembered. And he took a bunch of money together and created a fund for what we call the Nobel Prize, recognizing advances and contributions to society. And so to this day, Nobel's name is associated with all of those good things. The Nobel in this, Nobel in that. You could win a Nobel. Parshas Tetzaveh is the parsha where the legacy of Moshe Rabbeinu seems most at risk. It's the one parsha since Moshe was born where he's not mentioned. Mefarshim tell us that a kiyum, a fulfillment of Mecheni na misifrecha. When Moshe said, "Erase me from your book," it was fulfilled in Parshas Tetzaveh. And yet, precisely there where you think Moshe is absent, we see on a deeper level the extent and the depth of Moshe's legacy. V'yata tetzaveh es b'nei Yisrael does not only mean, and you will command the Bnei Yisrael, the Or HaChaim HaKadosh brings from the Zohar, that the word tetzaveh, the word mitzvah, Sfarim tell us, means connection. It connects the commander to the commanded. A mitzvah connects the body to the soul, the person to Hashem. The Gemara's expression for company is tzavta, tzavsa. Ki malachav yetzav elach. His malachim will accompany you. V'yata tetzaveh es b'nei Yisrael, and you, Moshe, you will accompany the b'nei Yisrael, even after your death. Even as we talk about Parshas Tetzaveh, where there's no mention of Moshe, Moshe is always with us. Moshe's neshama is always with us. Every Talmud Chacham, everyone who learns the Torah, who keeps the Torah, a spark of Moshe's neshama is there with them. The Gemara tells us in Shabbos that Talmidei Chachamim would refer to each other as Moshe. Moshe this, Moshe that, Nobel this, Nobel that. That is Moshe's legacy. Every time we're learning Torah, we have a piece of Moshe's neshama with us. But it goes deeper than that. The Or HaChaim HaKadosh later brings a different Zohar. That the 4 exiles, the first 3, have already ended, and each one ended in the schus of one of the avos. Avram's schus took us out of the first galus, Yitzchak's, and then Yaakov's. But the 4th galus, says the Or HaChaim HaKadosh, is in the schus, the geula will come in the schus of Moshe Rabbeinu. And Moshe Rabbeinu's connection to us, our yachas, our connection to Moshe, is different than it is with the avos. The avos is unconditional. They're our father, our grandfather, our great-grandfather. So the time is up, we're out. We're back in, there's geula. But Moshe's whole relationship to us is through the Torah that he gave us. Moshe gave us the Torah. So Moshe says, my schus, to activate my schus, to redeem Klal Yisrael, is only if they're learning the Torah, they're keeping the Torah, they're living it, what I gave them. And the Or HaChaim writes these powerful words that the Oirech HaGolus, the length of this Golus, is for that reason. Because it is Tluya B'davar, it is conditional on our fulfillment of the Torah that Moshe gave us. V'yata tetzaveh es b'nei Yisrael, and you will accompany the b'nei Yisrael, you will lead them back to Geula from the 4th Golus. When? V'yikchu elecha shemen, when they take to you the shemen, when they bring the oil, the light of Torah, into the world, when it's zach, when it's pure without ulterior motives. Then lahalos ner tamid, then we'll have the Geula Shlema. And that puts a tremendous responsibility on us, and maybe we could get overwhelmed by that. Wow, really? You mean if we don't up our game, that's it? We need that for the Geula. That may seem like too much of a burden to shoulder. But the Sfas Emes has a diuk in these psukim. The Sfas Emes points out it doesn't say when it's talking about this oil, this Torah, it doesn't say you have to light the menorah, that Aaron lights it. It says, Ya'aroch oso. Your job is just to set it up. You have to arrange it. You have to create the conditions for success, the framework. Put yourself into position to succeed. Join a chabura, 6 a.m., 6:20, 6:30, 8:30, Sunday, weekend. There's chaburas all over here at the shul. And if there's something that you want that's not here, tell me, and we'll try to offer it, because that's our job. Our job is create that framework for ourselves, put ourselves into that system. Open the daf, open the page, open the chumash. And then, laha'alos, the light comes by itself. The shalheves is oila me'eleha. We don't have to take it all the way to the end. We just have to start. Yaruch, we have to set it up. And when we do that, together here as the shul, today we're celebrating the accomplishment of the Amud Yomi Chabura finishing, making a Sim Masech de Brachas. When we learn we have Moshe with us. He's accompanying us, Tetzaveh B'nai Yisrael, and when we set ourselves up, Yaruch Oso, all of us will see that schus, the siyata d'shmaya that comes when we take that first step. The shalheves, the flame ignites. It's oila me'eleha. On its own, it will take over, bringing us to the geula shlema, lahalis ner tamid, b'mheira v'yameinu amen.